champions. And we gon' ball, never fall, the champions. Champions, champions. Hey, we gon' ball, never fall. I put my head up and told them crown me. My ring finger got a rock on it, rock on it. I put my head up and told them crown me.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the New York Mets. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Pete Alonso making waves in the baseball world right now after homering in 8 straight games. A major league record shared by Dale Long, Don Mattingly, Ken Griffey Jr., and he's got a chance to match it today, Chris.
Well, Boog, runs like this pull people into baseball that aren't even necessarily baseball fans because the excitement around every at-bat that he has.
Here's the third baseman, Gene Segura.
The afternoon for Miami. The third baseman.
The pitch. On the ground, right side. Tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag. 1 up, 1 down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored. And you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like it could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
And that one fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a swing and a miss, down on strikes, and there's 2 away.
Man, that slider buried in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. I'll tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Luis Arias, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And there's a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Doing for the Marlins. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. This is Mets baseball on the show, NYC.
And his last start couldn't carry his warm-ups in the bullpen out to the mound. Couldn't get out of the first inning. Very frustrating for this guy, but today he's focused on.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's gone. He'll circle the bases. It's his 8th home run of the year. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. Siggy, that's his 150th career home run.
Man, Boog, 150 trips around the bases. That's a lot. Congrats to him. I tell you what, that's a lot of trotting.
And there's a hit.
Wastes no time there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Hit hard. Should be extra bases. Nimmo around second, headed for third. Nimmo headed for the plate. He will score, and they lead by 2.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Hit hard, that gets through. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Enters this one with 4 extra base hits already in the series. And first offering is fouled off. Francisco Lindor, a guy who's won multiple gold gloves and a platinum glove, multiple all-star appearances. Mr. Smile, what do you think of? Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that one is out of here. Francisco Lindor sends it out. His 19th home run of the year. It's 5-zip.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Shot back to the mound, and he gloves it. Over to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Now a screamer into the outfield. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
On the ground, Cooper. A flip to the pitcher covering. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. Top of the second, Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And a pitch. This to center field. Nimmo has it sized up. Drops into the glove. And there's 1 down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Avisail Garcia now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Out to short, Lindor. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
He swings and fouls one off. And a pitch. Late with the swing there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that'll do it. And 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. And welcome back. Bottom of the second. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Tommy Pham. Right side, hard hit. Arise onto first. 1 up, 1 down. Starling Marte up to hit. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. That's to third. To first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Up the middle. And that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle. And those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Over to Cooper. And that will end the inning. New inning getting started. Now it's the shortstop, Garrett Hampson. Peterson back to work. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And a foul ball. Popped up. And puts the squeeze on that. 1 away. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Soler measures 6 feet 4 inches, 235 pounds. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment. Next offering is foul back.
Well, a nice day off for him, not having to jog out to the outfield. Gets to be in the DH spot. Be curious to see how he keeps himself in a rhythm, not playing defense.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. And now it's even up. He goes down looking.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Nick Fortes, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Next offering is in for a strike. And he deals. And now 1-2. That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2. Sets him down on strikes. Buckled him with the backdoor breaking ball for strike 3. Bottom of the inning, and now the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
The first baseman,
The wind of the pitch.
Alonso.
And first offering is fouled off.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
And that takes care of Alonso. Now up to him, Francisco Lindor. He's already homered in this one.
Lindor.
There's a swing and a drive. And it hits the fence. And that's a double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind.
New pitcher for the Marlins, Sixto Sanchez.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And there's a hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the game.
On a line out towards center. Chisholm pulls it down, and there's 2 down.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, you know, perhaps who's going to be in the rotation, and maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Drilled to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Darren Ruff leaves the yard. His 14th of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 8-0. Here's Tommy Pham. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. Welcome back as we go to the top of the 4th. And now for the Marlins, Gene Segura. That's in for a strike.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Nimmo makes the catch, and there's one gone. And now it's Garrett Cooper up to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a foul straight back. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Escobar makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Luis Arias stands in. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That's a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Next offering is fouled back. The Fish yet to pick up a hit here. Foul ball, still 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. The high heat too much on that one. And the Marlins down quietly. And they're on the short end of an 8-0. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the fourth. Here's some real power at the plate. Starling Marte. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Sanchez, he's known at least in part for his changeup, and it's not just about changing speeds. He gets some serious movement. That's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
And now Brandon Nimmo, and that one is lifted in the air. Chisholm makes the grab, one pitch and one out.
And that movement is, I mean, really what makes the difference, because a hitter can know that the changeup is coming and try to time up his rhythm to connect. But when it has that late movement, you miss the bat, or maybe you get it off the end.
On a line, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out. Here's Pete Alonso, 1 for 2. Line drive, that's a base hit out of the left center field. Here's Francisco Lindor. He's already homered here in this one. Base hit and a run in to score. The relay throw, safe, and they add to their lead as the run scores from third. Eduardo Escobar, El Caballo up to hit.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
On the ground, 2 ball. Cooper over to second, return throw to first, got him, double play, and that'll do it. Back here at Citi Field, we go to the top of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Next pitch is popped up. Brings it in, and a quick out, number 1. Avisail Garcia up to the plate. 0 for 1 so far. Swings through that one. 0-1.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
The Marlins still looking for their first hit in this one. Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
2 outs, base is empty. Brian De La Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. And ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
That one's in there, and that is strike 1.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, Edward Cabrera.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Next offering is fouled back. Ripped to third and caught. So now here's the DH, Darren Ruff. He's already homered in this game. And base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Ruff, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. This to third. Segura. To second. That's one. On to first. Double play. And that's the inning. No runs. Top of the sixth inning. Here's Garrett Hampson. Peterson back to work. Hampson goes 5 feet 11 inches, 28 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2016. In for a strike, and the count 1-1. And a strike.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. He's there, he's got it, and there's one away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Soler in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him. That one ripped. Nimmo raging back towards the wall. Racing back some more. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot. Turned around and made a nice catch.
And first offering is fouled off. The Fish hitless so far in the game. Strike two.
Well, baseball's coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all four corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
The 0-2. Got him looking. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike three. So he's perfect through six. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Mets 9 and the Marlins nothing. Back here in Queens, well, we go bottom six. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Starling Marte. On the ground to third. Segura throw to first. One away, bottom of the sixth. And now here is Brandon Nimmo. Cabrera, 24 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Pulls it in for the out.
Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Vladi, Big Papi, Pedro, the list goes on and on.
In the air, right field. Garcia settles under it. Makes the catch, inning over. Mets go down quickly. Top of inning number 7. Now, Gene Segura. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Next one misses, and that's ball one. Next offering is fouled back. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
It's a good take.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Now the number 2 hitter, Garrett Cooper. There's a strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
And fouled off. Kicks and deals. Ball 1 there. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
The rise. In the box now. No balls and a strike. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Left-hand hitter waits. Fights that one away, still 1-2. The pitch. And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Steep hill to climb. And welcome back. Set for the last half of the 7th. Leading off, Pete Alonso. The line to kick the pitch. Line drive, caught. And now it's Frankie Lindor.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat. Opposite field knock.
On the ground to first. And it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And it's fouled away. Fly ball down the line. And that is a foul ball. Righty delivers. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. At the belt and fires. Liner snagged at first. Dives for the bag. Got him. Double play. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And here it comes. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Next offering is in for a strike. Here's a high chopper, and he grabs it in foul ground. Peterson still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. Now it's the right fielder, Avisail Garcia. Still a ways to go, but this is can't-miss stuff right now. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Next pitch is popped up. Peterson makes the grab. That's out number 2. So just 4 more outs to get through, and the tension is building in the ballpark right now.
Yeah, and we can feel it in the booth. He's got these hitters locked up.
De La Cruz stands in now, looks at that one inside. Popped up. In there, base hit. And the bid for history is gone. To second, and that's not it. And he's got himself a triple.
So close, but there goes the no-no with 2 outs in the 8th. And I'm sure he's going to want that last pitch back and think about what might have been. But you know what? He's really been amazing in this one. Total control from the first batter on.
And now we'll get a mound visit from the pitching coach. Probably trying to give a little more time for that arm out in the bullpen to get warmed up. And now, Garrett Hampson. That one's in there, 0-1. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And that is that. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. And the right-hander back to work. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll touch them all. Home run number 10 of the year. It's 10-0. And now it's going to be Darren Ruff. Into center and a base hit.
Back-to-back base hits. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Ruff gets his lead at first, nobody out. Ground ball, could be 2. Segura toss to second. How about that double play? Here's Starling Marte. Smash to the left side. Hampson on to first. That is the inning. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. So they turn to Craig Kimbrell.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Soler in the box now as he leaves that one up high. And it's even up. Right through there, got him. And there's one down.
2 strikes. Many times hitters looking out over the plate. When you're looking out over the plate, you're also going to let the ball travel a little bit longer. And a fastball zipped on the inside corner just locks you up.
The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Back to the top of the lineup, Gene Segura, the next up for the Marlins. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Kimbrell, 34-year-old vet, and they traded for him earlier this year. The 0-2. Got him looking, and that'll do it.
9 wins in a row. It's such a good feeling right now with this club that no one wants to be the guy that causes the team to lose. In fact, they're looking at ways. Each guy, every day he comes to the ballpark, how can I help us win today? And this is a great feeling. It's like being in the playoffs when individual statistics don't matter. It's all about the team W.